recent event, I caught a glimpse of what I like to think of as a little yellow magic, and I met the wizard behind the magic. Chuck Beck, good to see you, man. Good morning.
You too.
Hey,
how's it going?
what in the world is the Shogun?
It's a Ford Festiva. It has the SHO, high performance engine. The main thing about the car,
What did you do?
we have the motor back where it's supposed to be, and gives a little better traction, a little better balance to the vehicle, and a lot more fun this way.
I love that Chuck really just does not care. He takes SHO-powered Ford motor, throws it into a Festiva, makes his own bodywork, calls it a Shogun, and all these people, I mean, he made several of them.
This particular car will run a high 12-second quarter mile, a little over 100 miles an hour. As ugly as it is, it'll run about 150 miles an hour up top. So, you know, you have no problem spanking a vet or a turbo Lotus or something like that with the ugliest thing on the planet.
I went to Chuck's house for a Christmas party one time, and I remember the V12 Lamborghini motor sitting there, and I'm like, Chuck, what are you gonna do with that thing? And 2 years later, boom, Lamborghini motorcycle.
That's my idea of what a motorcycle should have been. And how fast is it? I have no idea. I'm not about to find out. It only has 300 horsepower, weighs about 900 pounds.
So what I really want to ask you was, can I ride the Lambo?
Hey, you're a far better rider than I am.
How do you run it? I don't even know how you run this thing.
Well, you know, a simple man needs a simple machine. You know, of course, this is your throttle, your brake. Starts like a car since we got a car motor. This is the gear stick. That's reverse, your neutral, knock it and drive and ride it. That's about all you need to know.
So, you know, like any other Lamborghini V12 powered motorcycle.
And you're the only test pilot that's ever been on this thing beside me. Yeah, you're in drive. You were in gear.
We were in gear. You didn't tell me you were in gear.
I think you bucked it back.
Don't mind me. Just a Lambo motorcycle.
5 minutes with 330 horse. He's probably in the next county by now.
Woohoo!
What do you think?
That's hilarious. I can't wait to see what Chuck's got inside his place. I've heard about it for a long time. I've been to his house, but I've never been to the shop. And it's, you know, it's kind of out in the country. I don't think a lot of people have been there, so it's pretty cool to let people go in and see what it's like.
You know, I guess in some respects, I'm a counterfeiter. I make old race cars, but it's much easier to build an old race car if you start with all brand new material. This is our reproduction of the '64 Porsche 904. I think it's the most beautiful thing that Porsche ever built. We only did about 30 of the cars. For street use, they have just a regular roll bar in them. If a guy plans to use it on the track a lot, and we put a full cage in them, we can build a motor to pretty well any level of performance a guy wants. This is my baby, so to speak. This particular car is also another fake car. Yeah, I know it looks like a 914, but it's 100% glass. The only Porsche part is about the floor. Well, the thing is, if you start listening to other people, then you wind up building something like other people would do. So if you just start with a clean place in the floor and do it the way you think it could be done, if it works, it's all yours. If it doesn't, you only have one person to blame.
People like Chuck just aren't constricted by the self-doubt of not being able to make something from scratch. And that's why he's able to create.
This car here is basically my idea of the Lister Knobbly. Styling is of the Knobbly, although this car is a little bit bigger. This particular car has one of the V12 Jags out of an XJS. Basically, it's a 50s sports car. And a lot of fun.